Okay, good evening, and sorry for having kept you waiting maybe about 10 minutes, and thank you for coming. Today's briefing on the nuclear test by North Korea. My name is Hikariko No. I'm a Deputy Cabinet Secretary for Public Affairs, and together with me now are Mr. Masaru Sato, Assistant Press Secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Mr. Kenju Murakami, Senior Coordinator, Cabinet Secretariat in charge of National Security and Crisis Management. Let me first make an opening statement, and then followed by, if any, remarks by Mr. Sato and Mr. Murakami. And then we would like to open the floor for question and answers. So let us begin. Japan, with the other members of the international community, has repeatedly urged North Korea not to take any further provocative actions. But despite those efforts, North Korea announced today that it conducted the third nuclear test, which Japan found totally unacceptable and extremely regrettable. Indeed, it constitutes a great threat to Japan's own security, but at the same time, it's a grave challenge to the regional peace and stability. And also, it is a grave challenge to the international disarmament and non-proliferation regime centered on the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT. And this act clearly violates all the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions and other international agreements, including those related to the six-party talks, such as like a joint statement of six-party talks of 2005, and also Japan-Pyongyang Declaration. Thus, Japan has launched a strong protest against North Korea through diplomatic channels in Beijing. And also, we strongly condemn the North Korea on this nuclear test. Japan has already requested the Security Council promptly meet, and it is understanding that the Security Council meeting will be convened around 11 o'clock Japan time this evening. And following this nuclear test, the government of Japan decided to take the following measures. Those are composed of these 7 measures that are available to you in front of you. One is continue to take all efforts in information gathering analysis on this matter. Second, to continue to provide the public with the accurate information. And the third, continue to take all possible measures to prepare for any contingencies in order to ensure the security and safety of the public. Fourth, with regard to the effect of radioactive materials associated with the nuclear test, convene liaison meetings for radiological countermeasures, strengthen the monitoring system in Japan under the auspices of relevant central ministers, agencies, prefectural governments, and relevant organizations, and take every possible measures in coordination with countries concerned. Fifth, strengthen cooperation with the United States, the Republic of Korea, China, and Russia, as well as coordinate with other countries concerned and the international community so that Security Council will adopt a resolution in which to decide to take an appropriate action, taking into consideration UNSCR 2087, as a nuclear test is a clear violation of the relevant United Nations Security Council resolutions. Sixth, deny in principle re-entry into Japan of those who are positioned to effectively assist North Korean authorities residing in Japan if they leave for North Korea as an additional measure against North Korea for the purpose of a comprehensive resolution of the outstanding issues of concern. And 7, consider further measures against North Korea, taking into account future responses by North Korea and the developments of the international community. So I stop here, and if Mr. Sato and Murakami, if there is any additional comments, please do so.
I'm Masaru Sato. I'm Assistant Press Secretary at the Foreign Ministry, and I'd like to add some moves, diplomatic moves taken after this incident. And actually, just before coming to this press briefing, Foreign Minister Kishino replied to questions made by reporters, and I'd like to share what he said. And first, after learning that there's a high possibility that North Korea carried out another round of nuclear testing today, Foreign Ministry established countermeasure headquarters within the ministry to deal with the situation, and we started contacting our colleagues in the United States, Republic of Korea, and soon after that, North Korea announced that its nuclear testing at 2:39 Japan time this afternoon. And North Korea took this action despite the repeated international community's call to restrain itself. So it is extremely regrettable, and as Ms. Ono explained, that the government of Japan's position has been expressed in both the Prime Minister's announcement and also at the briefings conducted by Chief Cabinet Secretary Suga this afternoon, today. And we launched a strong protest with North Korea in the so-called embassy route in Beijing. And this was especially regrettable because the action was taken in defiance of authority of the United Nations Security Council, and it was a serious provocation. And Japan made a request in New York to hold a Security Council meeting immediately. And it is now scheduled to be held at 11 p.m. Japan time. And Foreign Ministry will do all it can to gather the information and make the analysis of the situation. And we will strengthen our collaborations with partners in the world so that the United Nations Security Council will take a new resolution immediately, including further sanction measures. And we will work on this, work through this challenge with the United States, Russia, China, and the Republic of Korea, as well as other members of National Security, United Nations Security Council members, which is Britain, France, and Australia. And this is what I can share with you today. And this is basically what the Foreign Minister Kishino explained to the reporters at the Foreign Ministry.
I have nothing to add at this moment. Thank you.
If I may add, well, I would like to reiterate the fact that Japan takes this occasion. Oh, sorry. Should put the microphone on. If I may add, I would like to reiterate the fact that Japan renews its strong demand for North Korea to immediately and fully implement all the related international obligations, and would like to take this occasion to once again strongly urge the country to take concrete action towards comprehensively resolving the outstanding issues of concern, including the abduction issue, missile launch, and nuclear test. So having said this, I would like to open the floor for questions and answers. But before doing so, I would like to remind all of you that this briefing is primarily for press here. So for those our fellow diplomats, we would be happy to answer any of the questions maybe after the end of this press briefing.
Sorry, I just want to add some pieces of additional information regarding our diplomatic activities. We are now seeking telephone talks with the United States and Republic of Korea, either at the Prime Minister or Foreign Minister level. And we are now making a coordination. And also, Director General, Mr. Shinsuke Sugiyama has already contacted his counterpart of the six-party talks chief representative of the United States, Republic of Korea, Russia, and also at the capital, we contacted China as well. And as Chief Cabinet Secretary told the press this afternoon, Prime Minister Abe and also the U.S. Ambassador Ruth, actually we are making coordination for them to discuss the current situation this evening.
So now the floor is open. Please.
How do you discuss with China relations? Siegfried Riedel, freelancer from Germany. How do you discuss with China? Relations with China are not the best now. So how is it possible to talk about North Korea with China? And the other question is there any knowledge about what kind of nuclear test was made? Was it a test with uranium or plutonium? There was a lot of speculation about it before.
Regarding our cooperation with China, China plays a very important role in urging North Korea to abide by a series of international obligations, such as those of the United Nations Security Council resolutions. So I understand that we are aware that the press report saying that China is also issued a statement strongly opposing the nuclear test by North Korea. So this morning, I mean in New York, I think there will be a United Nations Security Council meeting, and we would like to enhance our collaborations, including with China, so that, as I said, that the new United Nations Security Council resolution will be adopted in a prompt manner. And also regarding your second part of the question on the content of the nuclear testing, we are making utmost efforts to gather the facts of the situation, and we'd like to refrain from sharing with you our analysis at this time.
Malcolm Foster with AP. You talked about hoping for a new Security Council resolution, including new sanction measures. What kind of specific sanctions proposals is Japan going to put forward?
As you may be fully aware that at the Chief Cabinet Secretary's press briefing this afternoon, he explained that the additional sanction measures Japan will take, which is to deny re-entry of the deputy chairman of the Chosen Soren. So I think this is one thing Japan will do on its own, and the actual content of the what will be the new resolution, I cannot comment on that because that's totally up to the discussion that to be taking place from now on. But we will make contributions so that this new action will be taken in a prompt manner.
My name is Crowell from Nuclear Intelligence Weekly. First of all, I didn't quite catch who you're denying entry to, the chairman of what? And the other question is, can you confirm whether the Washington alerted the Japanese government yesterday of the impending test?
Actually, yesterday afternoon, we are notified by the United States government about the possibility of third round of nuclear testing. And what was the first part? It was the identity of the additional. I see.
The vice chairman of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan.
Michael Penn, Shingetsu News Agency. That's right there kind of sounds to be interesting. What is the rationale behind denying entry to somebody? I presume he lives in Japan, right? This individual. So who is he, and why is he a target of this measure? What's the justification behind that?
I said, those people are positioned to effectively assist North Korean authorities residing in Japan. And we have already taken the measures to deny the re-entry of the president of the same organization, the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan. So we additionally decided to take, deny the re-entry of those, vice presidential level, to further tighten our sanction. Well, let us check and get back to you.
Joël Lejean, RTL France News. Can you confirm what South Korea said, that there was simultaneously to this nuclear test some firing of short-range missiles? Have you heard about that? And could you confirm? It looks like people are speculating on that.
Unfortunately, I'm not in the position of answering the question with authority, but of course we are aware of the news report, which I think was about 4:30 p.m. today. But due to the nature of the information, we cannot comment specifically about the information we get about that specific reporting, specific incident. All I can say is that I have to refrain from making any comments on this.
North Korean, Dennis Normile of Science magazine. The North Korean news agency apparently claimed that this device was smaller and lighter than previous devices. Is there any way to confirm that? And when could that determination be made?
Sorry about the similar answer line, but again, at this moment, we cannot say anything definite about the nature of the nuclear test conducted by North Korea. But at any rate, the government of Japan, and notably the Ministry of Defense, is going to work on the information gathering and analysis with grave interest on this issue. Thank you.
Lejean RTL again. Just as a follow-up of this question from my neighbor, could you eventually tell us if your new satellites, I mean what we call intelligence satellites that you have launched, are of any use in what you're doing nowadays about North Korea? Thank you.
Again, due to the nature of the information, please understand that I cannot say anything.
For fellow reporters? If none, we would like to close today's press briefing. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you.